blank page and a pencil and you don't know what to draw, let's just start by drawing a sphere, a little round ball. This is what we're going to be working on. A little reference. Maybe we'll make it a little different, but this is just a little starting point. I'll bring it a bit close. You could probably take a screenshot. And let's begin. What you need is a paper, a sketchbook. If you don't have a sketchbook handy, any printout computer paper is fine. Anything rough. Pencils. I like to work with 2B pencil. If you have a couple of them, that's great because it will save us time in not sharpening it too much, and an eraser if need be. Okay, so let's start by drawing a little circle. I'll bring my camera a bit closer. Closer. I like to go a little light so that just have a little shape, and then we can start with the shading. All right, so this is a sphere, and this is the example here that we're going to be using for the reference. So there is a light coming. It's coming on the top left. So why am I going with this drawing of the sphere and this pencil? I've noticed there are lots of lessons and lots of videos out there for this kind of drawing, but many students get stuck in understanding blending. Blending is how we go with that beautiful gradation of dark to light. That's the focus of my class, which I hope wherever you think the blending is not happening, not just with pencils, but also with acrylic paints or oil pastels, wherever. This is one of the universal techniques where we can go from dark to light. So let's focus on that because it's the light is falling on this. It's going to be a little light here and dark. Should we begin? All right. Follow me. It may not be the perfect circle. It's all right. We can correct it later on as well. Okay, with my tripod grip, I'll be holding the pencil very dark. And because it's round, let me press it very dark and go in that angular direction because it's a round shape that we have here. Remember, with the pencil, we want to go from dark to light. So we will keep changing the pressure of our pencil. So I'm going with you step by step. And it's live. So if I make mistakes, pardon me, but that's what we're here for, just to keep working and practicing together. This is not about perfection, but this is about understanding that beautiful blending. Because I want to go towards the light. So the further I'll hold the pencil as well, then it get the lighter pressure as well. Remember, I was saying earlier, this is the tripod grip, my thumb and two fingers. Then there is something else that I like to use. It's called the thumb grip. The thumb, I'll hold my pencil here, the thumb and my 2, 3 fingers, depending what's comfortable, 2 to 3, and turn your pencil parallel to the paper. I'll show it. It's parallel. Then I'll take a little dip. So my pencil's a little flattened and I'm getting a wider stroke of the pencil. But if you're not comfortable, that's fine. You can always come back to the tripod grip as well. Okay, I like to take a little break. And how do I take a break? I pick up my work and check it from a little 1 arm distance and check it at eye level. How is it looking? Because I have been on the easel and it's always different to look at it from the side and look at it in the front. And then come back. Okay, so what I did is dark to light, less pressure of the pencil. Now I'm going to repeat that once again. And lighter with the pencil here because it's the light falling on the top left. So I think we're getting a little blending here, and you can, if you think the circle wasn't perfect at first, you can just tweak it a bit with the shape. And that takes care of the sphere. And let's complete it by giving it a little bit of a shadow. It may not be as dark as in the reference image that I was showing earlier, but because that's done with like a charcoal, but here we're using a 2B pencil. The rough outline of the shadow. And super dark when it's nearest to the ball here. Pressing it very dark, but make sure you don't press it so dark that you tear off your page or something. Just be careful with the right. And then keep working towards the right. It's going less with the pencil pressure. Let me check. I think it looks all right. And a bit of thumb grip so that I get a softer toe. Okay, let's check. I could smoothen this a bit. Just checked it from a distance again. And maybe final touches with the eraser. All right, so this is somewhat done. I could spend much more time on it and give it a more depth, more 3D, but this is just a little beginning of doing pencil, little bit of gradation that we got out of a little sphere. Then we can try other objects as well. So I hope you like this bit of the lesson, the video. Do give a thumbs up. I would love to hear from you. And do get in touch. I also have a little drawing course of this kind of technique on Udemy. So if you want to check out the link below. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I hope to connect with you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye.